Good morning and thanks for tuning in to Watching the World. Today is the second day of the Sean Diddy Combs trial. Yesterday was a monumental day. A lot of facts came out. As you can see from the crowd here, there's a lot of people that come and stand in line overnight in order to be able to attend this trial. This is my second week of going into the courtroom every day, actually getting to see Diddy. He has gray hair, gray beard. Last week he looked super stressed. This week he looks much better. Yesterday he was wearing a gray sweater with a white shirt and tie. His family was there, which was so amazing to see his daughters and his sons. His daughters got up twice because of some of the testimony that was given, and the nature was very graphic, and so it only makes sense that they would leave. A lot of facts came out in regards to what the prosecutors are charging him with, racketeering. The reason they're charging him with racketeering, and he's one person, that's the big question that everybody has, is because they're saying that he used his chief of staff and his bodyguards to basically pay people off and cover up his crimes. However, the defense has taken a different stance. They're saying that this boils down to a relationship of domestic violence that involved jealousy and it involved drugs and alcohol. They're confronting that head on. They admitted that Diddy had those drug-related problems. But what I thought was really unique is the fact that it came out, at least as of yesterday, they stated, I believe back in 2011, 2012, that Diddy was not gay, and that one of the S workers, while involved with him and victim number one, attempted to look into his eyes, and Diddy said, "Mofo, don't do that. I'm not with that shit." So I found that interesting with the whole no Diddy movement, at least this far into the trial, that it's coming out that perhaps these allegations could be false, but we don't know. But I'm definitely covering the trial to see what facts are going to come out. The prosecutors are really taking a bold stance against Diddy, but the defense team is very, very strong. Yesterday, they highlighted that in the jury selection, the prosecutors chose or struck 7 out of 9 black men. So that gives us only 2 black men on this trial. That's a big problem. And that's a big concern of a lot of people. And from what I observed in regards to the jurors, there was about 8 white guys, 2 black guys, 2 black women, 1 Caucasian lady, and it appeared to be 2 Middle Eastern men of some sort. This is going to be a very interesting trial, and that's why I've committed my time for the next 2 months to be here every day, broadcasting live to tell you what's really happening with this case. We know that abuse is a big problem in this world, and it amazes me how many women are going through abuse. It often makes me wonder, is there a lack of fathers, or, and also who's teaching men to behave in this nature? So this is something we really have to consider, and we have to do better going forward. There's no way the things that I'm hearing in court, although they haven't been decided as true or false, there's no way as a father I would allow that to happen to my child. But we're going to see what's going to happen in this trial. We're going to seek the truth. A lot of people are walking away from this trial, and then when I see the headlines, I notice that they're walking away and they're telling lies. They're making up all of these different stories just to get people to click. And I think that that's a problem, because in the end we want truth to prevail. We have 6 Caucasian prosecutors, attorneys on this case, and they're very refined and sharp, and they're definitely focused on Diddy. So let's see what happens. And let's hope that all the facts can come out and people can walk away knowing the truth about this matter. Again, you see the lines of people that are waiting to get into the trial. And I will be covering this further. There are many celebrities, all sorts of media outlets such as CNN, NBC, and so forth. So stay tuned as I continue to bring you the facts about this case. And yesterday alone, I took 8 pages of notes. Tomorrow we're going to be doing a show where I'm going to try to condense those notes down to kind of give you an overall breakdown. Yesterday, because I wrote it down, I could tell you the prosecutor opened up and it says, hey, this is a case about a man named Sean Combs. And basically, he had this great appearance, but on the backside, he used his enterprises, his businesses to commit all sorts of crimes. And believe me, they have them all laid out. They asked the jury to really look at the facts and not look into the media or online or what your friends may be telling you or even what they knew about the case previously. They showed the video several times yesterday, the prosecutors did, and that was very dramatic. That video is very dramatic. They interviewed the police officer. Well, he was a security guard at that time, and he really came across as though he was trying to get some clout from that event, and he had recorded that video on his personal cell phone in an attempt to show it to his wife. So that's a problem. There's a lot of things that I'm hearing in this case that makes you wonder. They interviewed one of the S workers, and he made it seem like it wasn't just Diddy that wanted to do these things. In fact, he made it appear that victim number one was kind of orchestrating some of this, especially on her birthday. And that's not the same that we're getting from the prosecutor. So who's telling the truth here? Every witness is giving us a defining moment of what this trial is all about and bringing the facts to light. So again, stay tuned to Watching the World. I will be breaking this down for everybody and also giving you firsthand knowledge about this trial and any other trial that involves abuse or anything else. And we just want the truth. We just want to know the facts. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring it to you without adding any whistles and bells, but just giving it to you straight. So thank you. And I'm about to head into the courtroom.